This EPB Classic Rerun is brought to you by Calvert and Nunn Insurance in Glasgow.
For the ones of you that like Man Steamroller, well, I think you enjoyed that number. For the ones of you who were expecting us to go Joy to the World, I apologize. But we've had a lot of fun working on that number, and it is a challenge. It is a challenge. We could not really do this number justice without importing one of my former students. Sherry McGee Cecil is playing drum set with us today. Lisa Woodward is playing electric piano. Richard Birch is playing electric bass in addition to alto sax, so forth. And so we really appreciate all their hard work and effort and so forth in making this number come to be a possibility for us. Our next number is a combination of two numbers, Carol of the Bells and Green Sleeves. Our next number is from Babes in Toyland, and I think most of you will probably remember most of the tunes in that. This is March of the Toys. This is also a rather unique arrangement, the fact that it was written primarily by Herbert L. Clark, who was a trumpet soloist with the John Philip Sousa Band. In fact, this arrangement was actually written for John Philip Sousa's band. So I think now that you may enjoy a rendition of March of the Toys. I hope after the opening number you can tolerate one more Mannheim Steamroller number. We were most fortunate to be able to find the arranger, Chip Davis, who does all the music for Mannheim Steamroller, that he had done several band arrangements. And when we started comparing the CDs with our band arrangement that we had, they turned out to be the same. Of course, he had some synthesizers and 9 more keyboards and, 14 more drums and a few things like that that we don't have, which you all probably couldn't tolerate in here anyway. But anyway, we're going to give you our rendition and Mannheim Steamroller's rendition now of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. if some of my former students could see me now. Bill Brogan doing drums and electric bass and electric piano. He's out of his cotton picking mind. But anyway, we've had a lot of fun working on them, and so we want to try to give you a little different view of some of the Christmas tunes and something new and something challenging for the band. And we've certainly been challenged this year. We had to miss one concert this year, but if we had done them all, this would have been our 15th performance this year. And this is supposed to be something that, thank you all. We have a lot of good, dedicated people. In fact, some of our people enjoy playing so much. You know, you go to the grocery store, you see them in the grocery store out front playing. And we've had a group of quintet going around town, and you've probably seen them. They're not begging, and you know, don't give them any. Just clap for them and pat them on the back. Don't give them any money or anything like that. They're just there for the fun of it, and they enjoy playing, and we all enjoy it. Now we have an arrangement featuring our trumpet soloist Randy Surton on Silent Night. George Frederick Handel, back in 1741, an amazing feat. He took 24 days to write the entire Messiah. And that's just mind-boggling to think about. Anybody could put out that kind of work in that short a time. And the most popular out of all the numbers of the Messiah, I think probably is the Hallelujah Chorus. When this number was debuted back in 1742, the King George II stood in appreciation of what they had done for this composition. And as tradition holds today, it is normally the custom for you to stand when we start playing Hallelujah Chorus. And now we'd like for you to go on a sleigh ride with us. This is Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride. A 100 years ago or so, Carl Weiss and I both taught out at Glasgow High School, and he was the art teacher and I was the band director, and we used to have some awfully good times together. Carl is a good time, even if he's by himself, he's a good time. And but we have really enjoyed working with him. And about 25 years ago or so, the Glasgow High School Band did a number called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" with Carl Weiss as narrator. When I contacted him a few weeks ago and I said, "Carl, we are really thinking about doing that number that we did back years ago," he said, "I'll do it, I'll do it." And of course, he has read everything from the coming of Jesus to everything else that's going on up here every time we get ready to go. So we never know what to expect, but we're hoping that during this, since we're playing the music part of it, that you'll listen to the Christmas story as narrated by Carl Weiss.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds. While visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Ma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. And what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and he shouted and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So to the housetop the coursers they flew, and a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkle I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot. And his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes have a twinkle, his dimples were merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad smile and a little round belly that laughed when he shook like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filling all the stockings, he turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, he gave a nod, and up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down on a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Told you we had 15 performances. That's many, many more performances that he had to do to get us ready for this. We appreciated it, and if you appreciate the band, then you have to appreciate Bill Brogan. We want to give you this credit.
Thank you. That wasn't necessary, but it's very much appreciated, and I really appreciate these folks. I really do. For the last year, we've ended each one of our concerts with Stars and Stripes, sort of a tribute to Charlie. Today, we're doing Stars and Stripes for Christmas. Santa says thank you, and we've got some treats here for the kids, and if you feel like a kid, come on down and join Santa Claus. He'll give you a treat here. Hope you have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. We thank you so much for coming today, and it's been our pleasure to play for you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.